Both my wife and I are from Sturgis. She's the daughter of Chuck and Irene Rambo. We have 3 kids. My oldest son is in the Air Force over in Germany. I have a youngest son is a senior at Black Hills State University, and then I have a daughter that's a sophomore in high school. So from a family perspective, that keeps us pretty busy. Career-wise, I was in the Army National Guard, active duty for a while. Spent 36 years. I joined in 1984 when I was a junior in high school, and I just retired last year. Working right now part-time is it's called a Mil Vets. It's a defense contractor. So I go out and support military exercises, across the states and the world, actually. So I do that kind of on a part-time basis. So from a hobbies perspective, I'm huge into mountain bike riding, which is great living in Sturgis. We got so many trails around here. I love to read. I'm kind of a history buff, current events buff. But exercising and spend time with my family. So those are things that kind of keep me interested. I've had some great mentors. A lot of teachers. So I have one teacher in particular who has always encouraged me to get on council. But really, when it comes down to it, I have a sense of obligation. I've lived in Sturgis most of my life, and kind of like the next man up, next person up. It's kind of my responsibility as a member of our community to take my turn in some respects. Being in the military for 36 years, one of the things I really enjoyed the most was serving our country, serving our community, serving the people that I worked with. And so I was looking for an opportunity to continue serving, and being on city council and trying to make a difference in that capacity I thought would be something interesting and fun. And then probably the last thing is just personal growth, just an opportunity to grow individually and working with more people, and then probably to have a better understanding of what makes our community tick. I've been in many organizations and committees over the years, and had the opportunity sometimes to be the president or the vice president or a chair of a committee. But ultimately, just being on those organizations, I felt like I was, kind of making a difference and serving our community in that regards. So I've been doing that for quite a long time. With my wife and I, when I graduated from college, went off into the Army. And when we knew that we wanted to kind of settle down and raise our family, it wasn't a hard decision for us to be able to want to do that here in Sturgis. We were both raised in Sturgis ourselves, and we thought it would be a great, it was a great experience for us, and we wanted to be able to provide that same opportunity for our kids. So it really came down to the people. I think, the strength of this community has always been the people that I've grown up with that have made a difference in my life and my family's lives. A good team player, and be able to listen not only to the council and as other people are communicating, but primarily with our community, and engage with people and have an understanding where people are coming from. But ultimately, I just think just be genuine, be yourself, and have a desire to serve, and have the opportunity. I've met with all the new counselors, and I've met the old ones. There's ones, I wouldn't say that they're old, but they've been for a while. I've been very impressed with all of them in terms of they really want to make a difference in our community, and so I'm looking forward to being part of that team. Being in the military for 36 years, one thing that they've really taught us is to be objective thinkers, critical thinkers, trying to take the emotions out of at least looking at options. Maybe you can throw the emotions in later on when you're making the decisions and why you think that should be that particular decision. I'm a good team player. I like working with people. I don't necessarily it doesn't have to be my way or their way. I think we can find a way that works for everybody. So those are some of the skills and experiences that I've had, I guess, serving in the military the last 36 years. I probably need to have a better understanding of where our community is. I've spent 36 years looking at what's going on nationally and internationally, and not so much right outside my front door, other than serving on committees and organizations, but not necessarily. I always just took for granted things are going well, we're moving in the right direction, and things great. But I do think from, again, I've never lived in other communities, but I do get the sense that sometimes, the Sturgis Rally can be a divider, and a uniter for our community. And I'm a big supporter of the rally. I think it provides more benefits than maybe the inconveniences it sometimes has. And so may have a better understanding of the rally, be able to communicate that. But ultimately is build trust, between us, the city, our community members, and then, obviously build bridges there between the two also.